I'm an open book, honey. Quick one word for my definition of drag is freedom. I can get away with anything, within reason and really go for it. And my limits aren't quite there anymore.
Drag, for me, on a personal level, is an extension of what I'm feeling inside. So, it's usually very colorful and very over the top.
The cool part about drag, too, is that I feel like it's a little bit of a revenge on my childhood because I get to do all of the stuff that I wish I got to do as a kid.
I got stuck here in San Diego and I needed to make some money quick, and I've never been good at being like a hooker. So I came up with this idea of doing a cigarette girl. It was very successful. I paid my own bills for about 3 years, and then I hired 4 drag queens.
Drag is a combination of art and activism. You can't pull off drag without an insane level of artistry and creativity.
Yeah, drag, I've always said, is the mother of invention, right?
Tootie is one of the San Diego drag icons highlighted at the studio door this month.
We're always looking for different kind of materials to make things with. I once made a crown out of hubcaps.
Paris is another icon, and her drag performances are famous for inspired costumes.
I have like my carousel dress that has the horses, roaming around it and it lights up.
But doing drag, even in ridiculously cute outfits, is still at its core a provocative act because it's pushing boundaries and challenging society's norms. Maybe that's why drag queens are also often activists.
That's like one of the proudest parts about being a drag queen, is that we are those ones that, when something goes down in the community, you want to be the kind of bright light part of it, first off, but then you also want to be the part that is involved in helping.
The drag is just an added tool to get more attention. That's why the community looks to us when there is a cause or something, because we will bring people out. We're visually stimulating.
Indeed they are, and the Studio Door exhibit proves it, with not just spectacular costumes on display, but also visual art from painters like Margaret Chiaro, whose series of drag queen portraits in the colors of the rainbow line one wall at the gallery.
This is not my personal narrative, but one I greatly admire, and I love seeing people that are so comfortable in the spotlight and are obviously artists that can carry that all around the world where I hide behind my paintings.
Patrick Stillman, the Studio Door's owner, says activism and drag queens go hand in hand, which is why Nicole the Great, another San Diego drag icon, worked with Stillman to create this Saturday's event as more than just a reception for the exhibit.
The heart of that is to raise funds for 2 great food charities, the Emergency Food Voucher Program and Take What You Need Tuesdays.
Tootie recalls protesting at a Hillcrest 76 station years ago when the owner was mistreating a gay employee.
And I paraded around that corner for 3 days nonstop with a beehive and a big 76 ball on the top of my beehive. Activism has always been a very big part of what I do.
And humor always helps.
It breaks down barriers. I think the shine kind of catches them, and the color kind of catches them off guard. And then the humor breaks down all the barriers in between.
Those barriers are coming down in part thanks to the flamboyant fun of drag queens. But it's fun fueled by an underlying sense of resistance to conforming to anyone's norms and the creativity to make magic out of anything. And that's what the Studio Door is celebrating on its 7th anniversary. Beth Accomando, KPBS News.